Greetings. In this video, we will be going over another shipping example. Shipping seems to be where people have the most confusion and have the most questions about, so I want to be as thorough as possible. So, as you can see, I have 3 products selected again. Let's go ahead and click on Action on 3 Selected, Send Replenish Inventory. And again, with this method, you could ship as many products as you want. So I'm just doing 3. You could do 5, 6, 7, 8 at one time. But yeah, I'm just doing 3 for now. So let's say yes, continue. And then again, I will be doing individual products for this. If they were case pack products, I would click case packed. Ask your supplier if they do have case pack products. So maybe they have case packs of 6 or 12, so you could order your quantities in 6 or 12, so you can do case pack products instead of individual products, because case pack does make it easier, it does make it simpler, and it usually goes to one warehouse when it's case pack products. One case will never be split up, so if you were only shipping one case, it would automatically go to one warehouse. Amazon is not going to split up that case, so try and do case pack products if you can, but if you can't, you'll have to do individual products. So let's just say your supplier had a case pack and their minimum case pack was you had to order a quantity of 12 for that case, and you wanted to order 10. You could reconsider, and instead of ordering 10 products, order 12 just so you get the case packed. But yeah, I'll be doing individual for this example, so make sure you put your ship from address, your supplier's address. This is just a random address. So let's click continue to shipping plan and enter in your units. I'm just going to be doing a random quantity, 33, 59, 72, continue. And then prep guidance again. I always try to do no prep needed. Amazon will tell you if it does need prep, but I always try to do no prep needed. And then if it does need prep, I always just have Amazon prep it, because it's usually pretty cheap, and it saves me time, it saves my supplier time. I don't want to have my supplier to go through extra work to prep my products. The simpler you make it for your supplier, the more they're going to want to work with you. So keep that in mind. You could try to have your supplier prep your products, but I always just have Amazon do it. So continue. And then same thing goes for labeling. You could have click on merchant and save these and send them to your supplier and see if your supplier will put them on each individual products, but I would absolutely never do that. It might agitate your supplier, or they just might not want to do it because it is a ton of extra work, and for Amazon to label your products, it is only 20 cents, so I always have Amazon do it. Click continue. And unfortunately for this example, it is only being shipped to one location, so I wanted to try and make this one more complicated to just show you guys more advanced shipping, but it's being sent to one location. So tell your supplier all the units will be shipped in one shipment to Indianapolis. Give them the heads up so they could go ahead and pack all your products. And then again, you could name this whatever you want. Burrito supplier. Approve and continue. Click on work on shipment. And then we will be doing small parcel delivery. And I'm going to go ahead and try and make this complicated. So let's do more than 1 SKU per box, a total of 15 boxes or less. Okay, so let's just say there are a total of 7 different boxes your supplier told you that there's a total of 7 boxes, so click confirm. And here is all the box details, so you'd have to communicate with your supplier and see how many units are in each box. So say you communicated with your supplier and he said box 1 contained 10 of these units, 10 of the fabric folding pens, 5 of the Pet Thrive soft chews, and then of course here put the expiration date. So box 2, same thing, 10, 10, 5, and over here you would see it's adding up the total quantity. So of course the total quantity is going to have to equal the shipment quantity. So let's do 10, 10, 10, 5, 10, 10, 5, 10, 10, 5, and then, okay, so this has 9 left. Let's just say there's 5 in this box. We'll do another 10 in this box, and then another 5 in this box. So what do we have left? So 4 in this box, and 12 in this box, and 3 in this box. So obviously you'd have to communicate with your supplier and see how many of each unit is in each box, so you could go ahead and complete this. You also have the option of clicking skip box information and apply manual processing fee. So you would skip all of this, pay an extra fee just to ship it to Amazon without entering any of this information. So if you had a really profitable product that had a really complicated shipping plan and you just didn't want to deal with it, you could totally click on that. But yeah, that's just an option. So down here is the total quantity for each box. So a total quantity of 25, 25, 20, 19. So all of these have the same quantities, and then the last 2 boxes have different quantities. So yeah, you'd have to coordinate all of that with your supplier, make sure you're getting all the details right, and then get the box weight for each one. So let's just say total weight 50 pounds, 50 pounds, 50 pounds, 50 pounds, 50 pounds, 35, and 33 pounds. Oops. And then remember the 50-pound rule for small parcel delivery and boxes with more than 1 unit. So we can't go over 55. Boxes containing more than 1 unit must not exceed 50 pounds. A box containing 1 unit weighing over 50 pounds must be marked team lift on the top and sides. So yeah, be aware of that. So 33 pounds, box dimensions. Hopefully all the boxes are the same dimensions. So if all the boxes were the same dimensions, you just get the dimensions from your supplier and put those in. And if they weren't the same dimensions, so say these last 2 boxes had different dimensions, you'd go ahead and click on add another box with different dimensions, and then say this box was smaller, so let's say it was 10 by 10 by 5, and then let's go ahead and say this box was a different dimension too, so let's say 9 by 9 by 4. And of course you'd have to coordinate the dimensions with your supplier. So I'm just making up numbers here, but have good coordination with your suppliers, especially if a shipment got this complicated, which I've never had to deal with any shipments this complicated. This is just an example. So hopefully this helps if you guys ever do have to encounter this. But like I said, I never have. So keep that in mind. Don't be scared of shipping. But if you do, you can always figure it out. You can always play with it. It's really not that complicated. So let's go ahead and click confirm. Okay, so this is asking for the expiration date again. Click confirm, and then calculate, and then accept charges, and then you guys know how to print the box labels and send them to your supplier already. So make sure you're saving those to your computer and emailing them to your supplier so they can go ahead and put the box labels on. If they do have any questions, I'm sure they'll let you know, but box labels are pretty straightforward. All of these box labels would be basically the same, and then these last two box labels would have a different box labels, so your supplier would obviously be able to look at these box labels and know that they go to these boxes because of the quantities. So that's about it for this video. I hope it helped. Again, you should never expect to deal with stuff this complicated. I never have, but just in case, it is a good thing to keep in mind. So practice with your shipments. Keep making fake shipments over and over until you feel comfortable with the shipping process, and make it as complicated as you want and just play around with it, see how everything works. And that's about it for this video, so thank you very much.